Good afternoon. I thought I'd do a quick show and tell of all the stuff I've been up to for the 2 weeks that I've been off work because you might be interested. I thought got a random piece of thread there. Right, okay, so yeah, I've just piled it all out, haven't I? Okay, let me just move that over there. So first of all, I finished off all my cards, so I'll just do a quick flip through of those. Am I staying in shot? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, they've all worked out lovely. The lady that wanted the details of the embossed card, I did a Sizzix haul. I did point you to that, so, and thank you, Martha, for doing that as well. It was quite funny actually, but there you go. Yeah, so you've seen these, but they're all packaged up, ready to go. I say I'll probably come home with them when I do the show that I'm going to, but at least there's something on offer. Let's put it like that. So right, so that was those. I made some Scrappy strips, basically, partly hand sewn, and then I went over with a row of stitching as well, just to make sure. These are really handy if you're doing little projects and stuff. I didn't measure how much is on each one. It's over probably a metre, is it? I don't know. Let's have a look. Interesting to find out. I've got my gigantic ruler here, which is a metre long. Very, very handy. Yeah, it's 1.34. I did full width of fabric, so it's 134 centimetres, which would be about right. So yeah, so they're fun. Yeah, I will probably put these on my Ko-fi shop at some point. I'm terrible for loading stuff on there, so just nag me if it's something you think you need. But I said I did a load of slow stitching, and there's a bit of machine stitching on there as well. So let me just rewind that. Annie, if you're watching, just let me know if you want to borrow this die, because it is a die that I got, oh God, ages ago. I can't even remember where I got it from. When I did my thrift haul, I showed you I picked up this kit. I've got loads left over, but I have done it, and it's here. And it's not in, because you know you're supposed to cut it into a triangle shape, but I had 2 pairs of embroidery scissors that I wanted to make a bag for, basically. So I made this sort of pouch, and then I've got these heart-shaped snaps. So there's the embroidery. Let me show you that up close. I'm really pleased with it, actually. It went really quickly, and the threads were absolutely beautiful to work with. They really were. So yeah, so that's that. So there's the snaps, and what the snaps do, if you can see in there, they hold the scissors. But as I say, because I had the 2 pairs, I had to try and work out how, thank you, how I was going to separate them. I didn't want them clonking together all the time. So what I did was I sort of aimed it that the snap goes in the handle of that one, and the handle of that one, and it holds them both, and it, you know, it'll stand up. It's yeah, so that's a really nice little handy pouch. Actually, the fabric is what came in the kit. Why is there bits everywhere? Yeah, so that was nice. So I was really glad to have completed that one, because I said I have got one downstairs that is it's not cross stitch, it's more I can't think what the stitch is. It's where you do like 1/2 cross stitch, and I can't remember what it's called anyway. Yeah, so I've got loads left over on that one, but I thought I'd show you that one. So I've actually completed a kit. I know, most unlike me. I made a couple of bags, little pouches. So yeah, I didn't put pockets in them, just little pouches. And this was a piece of felt that I did when I first got my embellisher machine. I was like, oh, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? Because it wasn't, I didn't want to cut it. Yeah, so basically I made it into a pouch. the method where you wrap it around. Yeah, anyway, we won't get into the details, but there we are. So we've got a fun fuzzy pouch, all lined and everything. Yeah, it's great fun. So there's a little bit of hand stitch. Well, there's quite a lot of hand stitching on there actually. I lied. Yeah, there's loads on there. So very tactile, very lumpy. It's nice, really nice. So that's those. Let me shift all this out of the way. Stretch. I then got into a phase of making 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 needle books. I'll just run you through them quickly in case you're interested. So these are gel printed fabrics, and then obviously lined, and then there's like four leaves for the needles. So that's that one. I love this one actually. I'm quite tempted to keep it, but I won't because I've got 2 already. Come on, Susan, you don't need 3. So again, it's lined, and then yeah, the 4 pages. They're all the same inside with the linings. So there's another gel print fabric, and this one I did a load of free motion embroidery. Let me see what you can see. Bear with me. Yeah, so you can see I've free motion embroidered around there, and around the hearts and everything as well. So again, it's got the 4 leaves inside. It's got a butterfly in there as well. Love this one. When I did that Kawandi quilting, I knew I wouldn't really use it for much, so I literally cut it into half and turned it into needle books. I love this one with the bee. I love them all actually, to be fair. And this is one of my sort of made up piles of snippety bits. I do this quite a lot actually. Let me go and get my box, 2 secs. Yeah, I keep this box of, it's snippety bits basically that are already stitched and things like that. Obviously that's machine stitching obviously, but I keep these sort of in a pile, and when I've done a little bit of patchwork on interfacing and that kind of thing, yeah, so I make a pile of those. Sorry, I just run upstairs. Make a pile of those, and then if I've made little, I don't know if you remember these were the cutouts of the felt pieces that I did, so I've embroidered on those. So then I kind of think, oh, I want to make a, for instance, I want to make a needle book. I use these as like focal points. Obviously I wouldn't do it on here because it's got its own focal points, but yeah, like that. And then I sort of hand stitch around them and do that kind of thing. I love doing these little things. These are things that I can do when I'm on the phone, you know, or waiting for a call back at work and things like that when I'm working from home. So little things like that. He's not finished yet. Got to put my elephant on something. That was a fast run up the stairs, apologies. Yeah, so I make loads of these, as you can see. They're all waiting for new homes to go to. So I need to make some more needlebooks. There's one here that I love this one. It was a piece of silk with the face on. Yeah, so anyway. So I make loads of those, and I keep them downstairs, and I stitch on them when I get 5 minutes and make needlebooks out of them. So in there is printed bits that I add, you know, they're just stamped with a ink pad, and then underneath there are bits that are kind of patchwork together. So again, they make really nice background fabrics and things like that. I've got my gel printed ones in there and stuff like that. So they're all ready to go as little, you know, toppers. Let's call them toppers. So that's that anyway. So on the background of here, which is where we got to, is one of those toppers. So I added the bee and a circle stitched around it, as you can probably tell. Yeah, so that's again, as I say, and obviously it's the Kawandi style, so you stitch from the front to the back anyway, so the inside was stitched anyway. So, and I've matched up the green thread so you can hardly see where I've stitched this on, so that's all good. I love that one. I love them all. Stop saying I love them, because I love them all. That's another Scrappy piece which I've then gone in and done a load of hand stitching and stuff on, and again, yeah, it's nice. They feel nice as well. And this was a piece that I machine embroidered. I think this was an Orts video that I did for you guys. And because underneath here are all the thread Orts. It's trapped underneath a piece of netting, which the lovely Louine gave me. It's got little roses on it. But yeah, all the Orts rather, and little scrappy bits of fabric and stuff like that. Let me get really up close. It might, yeah, there you go. And then I did sort of like crazy stitching. And I had this embroidered already, so I thought that looks lovely on there. So yeah, that's quite a big needle book, that one. So bits. And then I put a piece of vintage fabric inside, which I thought looked really nice. So anyway, did those. There's behind me. Yeah, did I show you printing these? I can't remember. Anyway, I've done a load of lino prints. They're all dry now, which is really nice. And I bought up, this is my current working tray, stuff in here. Yeah, I started working on the big flower one. I've run out of room, hold on. Which is under here somewhere, there. And when I was printing, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think I carved and printed this one with you. I said to you about picking out whatever shapes you want from the, you know, from the print, however much you want to embellish it. So this is kind of where I'm at. It's got very creased because I've been working in my hand with it. And I've been trying out different stitches from, it's downstairs, my little needle, my little pattern, you know, embroidery pattern books. So I've got the Appleton's wool ready to do the stems, and I'll mix those together, and then in the background I'm going to embroider all the stripes basically. So but this is what I love about these, you can do whatever you like on them basically. So what else did I have here? I think I've shown this one already. This was another piece which I felted. It was an experimental piece, but it turned out so nice. I went in and started doing a load of hand stitching, beading. I finished off that flower. So this too will be folded in half and cut in half, and that will become 2 needle books as well. So yeah, I meant to bring that up the other day and finish it off, but I didn't. Something else I'm working on, which is a cover for the journal inspiration book, celebrating the ovals, and a piece of my hand dyed velvet. Yeah, I'm working on that one at the moment. I've got my lovely threads here from Gina B Silkworks. Oh, just to die for. And these are bits that I'm going to add on it. So anyway, that's my little working tray at the minute, which is just the lid of a cardboard box. It's nothing fancy. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, I'll put that back on there. That's those. Any interest, just let me know. As I say, I haven't listed them yet. I've redone the daisy one. I showed you me carving that. Some darker, some lighter. Oh, that's one piece that I do mean to do. Oh, what was it called? Hang on. There's something I did on the Abstractuary and I can't remember what it was called. It was where you find the imperfections in a page. Hang on, stay there. Yeah, you find the imperfections. Oh, there it is. Entopic graphomania. So you find it, and then you just link up the dots. And that's kind of what I did with the... there, so I'll be looking for that later. And that's what I did with the sheet of lino. And there was quite a few faults on it, believe it or not. I think I might reprint these and just tidy these bits up. But again, you see, you cut pieces of felt or whatever fabric you want to use to that sort of shape, and then you can embroider into it and stuff like that. I tend to trace the shapes off and then just cut them out of fabric. So anyway, I'll tidy that one up. So yeah. And then a thing that I've been working on for ages, I can't get it right, this still isn't right. I want to make some bags which are bugs basically, as you can see here. yeah, I messed around with this one for a day, I think it was. But yeah, it's not right yet. So I need to keep working. I'd like to get the bag to open a lot wider. So I think what I need to do is get the zip down here and have it unzip all the way round instead of putting it on the edge like that. So yeah, something that's a pattern in progress. It's a pip. And I think that's everything actually. It doesn't seem a lot because, but then I had 2 days I spent making soaps, so ready for my craft fair. And then, you know, I was out and about quite a bit. So anyway, I was on leave. There we are. Anyway, I thought I'd show you what I was up to. And obviously doing abstractory in the meantime. So I'm getting ready for a thumbnail. What else was there? Oh, yeah, and other bits that I've been working on as well, which I know where even started yet. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling because I've started, and yeah, I'll catch you later. It's back to work tomorrow. Joy. You imagine what it'd be like if I retire. Oh, can't wait. Right, I shall see you later for abstractuary, and yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.